Hello, welcome to the StellaLife Innovator Series. I'm Liz Lundry, and today I have the pleasure of speaking with Dr. Katie Lee. Dr. Lee is an oral systemic health expert known for her work in oral microbiome testing, functional and biological dentistry, and the connection between oral health and women's wellness. She combines the science of dentistry with the art of functional medicine to help patients achieve true whole body health. A nationally recognized dentist, entrepreneur, author, and founder of the Collective Health Society, a cutting-edge biologic dental integrative wellness center, and the Collective Education Society. Dr. Lee is the best-selling author of Saved by the Mouth, an Amazon top seller in three categories, and has been recognized as one of America's top 40 under 40 dentists and International Woman of the Year in Dentistry. Welcome, Dr. Lee.
Thanks for having me. I'm really excited to be here.
Oh, we're excited to have you and to learn from you. So tell us about what inspired you to bridge the gap between dentistry and functional medicine.
It really came from my own personal experience. When I was 14, I was involved in an ATV accident where I ran into a telephone pole headfirst on a four wheeler going about 35 miles an hour and had no helmet on. As you can imagine, I broke every bone in my face from my eyebrows down. I lost a bunch of teeth, broke a bunch of teeth, and I had my jaws wired shut that night in the ER for about 2 months. And during that time, I wasn't able to eat nutritious foods. Had a lot of oral infection develop, a lot of systemic inflammation that ensued from that. And so my liver enzymes spiked, my kidneys started shutting down, and I became emaciated and really malnourished. So I learned at a young age just how important your oral health is for overall health. So that really got me into dentistry. But once I started practicing, I started noticing this really strong correlation between all my patients that had the most dental disease also were the sickest systemically. And so I just started digging into, there has to be some sort of connection there. When I was in school, we, had heard of some studies coming out, but nothing really hardcore proven yet, or at least we weren't taught that. And so I started just digging in. I wanted to learn more, and I kind of went down the rabbit hole. I started with Beat the Heart Attack Gene with doctors Bradley Bale and Amy Doneen, and kind of spiraled from there. But what I've realized is you really can't get someone healthy dentally or systemically if one of the other systems is out of place.
Absolutely. I've seen that in over 40 years of being a hygienist, and people do everything they're supposed to do that you tell them to do, and yet there's still a problem there because,
Yeah.
yeah, there's systemic issues. So, how does understanding the oral microbiome influence the way we approach systemic health and prevention?
So I think by doing saliva testing and really looking into the oral microbiome for patients, it lets us understand if the patient is suffering from a microbial imbalance or an infection, or if it's inflammatory, and those require different treatments. I think the mistake that we've had as dentists forever is just going off of our best, guess in terms of what's going on with the patient, and then we kind of throw the kitchen sink at them in terms of their treatment, and then when they come back 3 months later after spending thousands of dollars, they're really no better. And so I wanted to take a more targeted approach, just like what physicians do. And physicians, when you go see them, they don't even touch you. They order a whole gamut of tests before they'll even consult with you. Yet in dentistry, we don't do that. And I think that's what gets us in trouble, because a patient will go see one dentist and we tell them, oh, you have gum disease, you have this big issue going on in your mouth, and then they go see another dentist and that dentist says you're fine. So without testing, we really don't know what's going on, and then we don't know how to best treat the patient. So that's kind of why I got into salivary testing.
100%. It's the only way to know for sure. And after we've treated them, retesting is so important as well.
So important. And I wanted to show patients what's actually going on too, and that it's a really good way to show them the test result. They can't argue with the test result, right? They can say, "Oh, my gums are bleeding because you poked too hard when you were doing your measurements," but they can't complain or deny their test results. And then it's really important to show them, hey, look, this bacteria is impacting your kidney disease that you have, or your infertility that you're suffering from, or you have Alzheimer's, dementia in your family. Well, these are some microbes that we need to be targeting and treating.
Yeah, when they see the lab results, there's no argument there because they'll see things like you poke me or like, well, I always bleed, so they think it's
Yeah,
normal,
it's always happened. And that's important too because sometimes I'll get tests back from patients whose gums are always bleeding and their microbial levels are balanced and are low. And so then we know we're dealing with a host issue, right? A systemic inflammatory issue. And so it's really important to know what you're dealing with.
Yeah, we can test for that too. They have an exaggerated inflammatory response. So
Hmm.
the technology is there and it's affordable. So, what connections have you observed between oral health, inflammation, and women's health, especially fertility?
Yeah, so I got into fertility health for women because of my own journey. I was a fertility patient for about 6 years, and I was horrified by the way that women are treated when it comes to fertility. And they take such a myopic view to women's health and women's fertility. And it's, we look at your uterus, we look at your ovaries, and that's really all that we take into account. But we know that if the uterus and ovaries are not functioning properly, it's usually due to inflammation. And one of the major causes of inflammation in the body comes from the mouth, whether it's gum disease, cavities, root canal infections, cavitations, you name it. That's a really big inflammatory burden on the body. And so I started looking into the mouth fertility connection and was really surprised to see, there was a study that came out a couple of years ago showing that in endometriosis patients, 64% of them had oral FN in their lesions versus 7% of patients with endometriosis that didn't have the oral microbe in their lesions. And I can go on and on with statistics, but the connection is there, and it's really important for women to know that they have other options to treat infertility other than just going down the IVF route. And it impacts men too. 50% of infertility is caused by the male side, and the oral microbiome definitely directly impacts male fertility and male function, sexual health.
Absolutely. P. gingivalis is linked with erectile dysfunction. We know about that. But then, beyond fertility, once the patient is pregnant, that bacterial download is going to affect the fetus as well, as
Yeah,
we know. So we need to really, ideally, everyone would get tested before they decide to, have a baby. So
for sure.
that would be
And
such a
we know by treating the microbes even during pregnancy that we're reducing a lot of the pregnancy complications and health risks that are associated with gum disease. So, usually they say avoid the dentist when you're pregnant, and that's the exact opposite of what women should be doing.
Yeah, so that's it's so great that you're out there, getting that message out and helping so many families that way. So tell us, how is your new practice in Centennial, Colorado, the Collective Health Society, redefining what advanced integrating dental healthcare looks like?
Yeah, so one of the challenges that I was facing as I was getting more into the oral systemic connection is that I would refer patients out to providers for, heart testing or hormone testing or, gut health testing. And I oftentimes would find that the patients would say, I don't have that type of provider on my team. Where do I go? Can I get a referral? But most often they wouldn't even go, even though I would give them a referral because they leave the office and life happens, right? Like you have to go back to work, you have to take care of the kids. And it's hard to take off all of these days of work to be able to go see all the different types of providers. And so what I found is that my treatments were not as successful as what I wanted them to be because I wasn't treating the person or the patient as a whole person. And so I could only do so much by fixing the mouth, but if we didn't fix the gut, or anything else, like the mouth would just relapse after a certain amount of time. And so I thought, well, if I'm going to open up my own biological office, I want to bring in functional medicine providers and alternative healthcare providers. That way the patient has all access to whatever type of provider they need in one location. And in addition, that way we're all aligned clinically on what we believe, and how we should treat patients. And then we share one patient record so we can see what the other provider is recommending, the tests that they did, and we can all work together as a comprehensive healthcare team for that patient to get them feeling better.
I love that. That's so important and having all the records there because there's such miscommunication between specialties and within the
Totally.
medical field as well. One doctor doesn't know what the other one prescribed for the patient and, we've all
Yeah.
heard about those problems. So, well, I am so grateful that you were able to share this information with us and really a pioneer with what you're doing. And I think we agree that this is the way to go. And
Yeah,
it'd
I
be
hope so.
great. Yeah, it's a great opportunity. And when you do what you've done, also, you have a great referral base because, people will refer patients to you and doctors as well. So it helps your community hugely. Thank you for everything you're doing and your book, which is out on Amazon. So our listeners can definitely pick that up and learn from that as well. So thank you so much again for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you, everybody who listened in. So come back next time so we can learn from another amazing innovator.